Hello, my name is Amina and I'm your decision-making specialist, and today is April 19th and it's day number 34. And here we are, and I'm so glad. And I was thinking today about some conversations that I heard with my clients. And actually yesterday I went out, my big outing, and when I was shopping for some groceries, hoping they would be there on the shelf, I overheard some people talking. I thought, oh, I think I'm going to bring that up on my video. So here it is, and I'm bringing it up. And there were two little kids. I'm not good at judging ages. I'm going to offer maybe, 10. Maybe the other was a little bit younger, year or two younger. And they had their masks on and gloves, and said that they had learned a lot while they were not in school. And I was kind of interested in that, so I took a long time picking out the onions that I wanted. I eavesdropped. That's how I learn about people. That's how I learn what makes us tick. And I was fascinated with those two boys. One had said that he learned how to draw cartoons. Thank goodness for YouTube and all the internet websites, and he said he had learned to draw cartoons, and he thought that he couldn't draw. That's what the other young man said. He said, well, you can't draw. You never draw in school. And the boy pulled out his phone and he's scrolling through, and I peeked a little, and he had shown that the other young man some of the cartoons. They looked terrific. I thought, wow, he may have discovered a talent that is real important to him. Because when he's growing up, how many grown-ups are going to say, well, what would you like to be when you grew up? How about grow up? How about being a cartoonist? Not too many are going to do that. And what the other boy was talking about is maybe they should be partners, because he said, I want to learn how to do animation, and that's what I'm learning. And I found some areas on the internet that showed me how to do the codes and how to do animation. You could draw, I could animate them, and we could open our own company. I thought, whoa, this is impressive. These two kids at that age already on their way possibly to be entrepreneurs, talking about their own company. I thought that was just marvelous. And I thought, well, I wonder what else is going on that we don't know about. You know, we hearing what's going on out there and busy trying to do the checklist, to-do list, all the projects, and work from home, and if we have a family, help the kids do their homework and so forth. And I have a couple of women clients that eat out all the time, and we work on the budget. They're very good about their budgeting, and they eat healthy. They eat wisely in terms of money and decisions. However, they just decided they don't like to cook. They're not interested. Well, guess what? Both of them sent me pictures of dishes that they had cooked. along with the recipe that they had gotten to use to make that. Let me tell you, wow, yum. They have both decided they enjoy cooking. And they happen to know each other. Some of my clients refer each other to me, and I keep strict boundaries, I promise. And they had, each of them separately told me that they were going to take a cooking class. Some of the stores around in our area also have cooking classes, and they have signed up for, when we get to the other side, some cooking classes. They are excited. So they've discovered something new about themselves that they didn't realize. I have another client, and all he would talk about was surfing. And he said, if I never surfed during the day, I would just not be able to survive. Guess what? The beaches around our area were closed down, and he couldn't go surfing. And this morning, he texted me and said, because I asked all of them what they had discovered about themselves, the same as I did you in one of my other videos. And he said, I discovered that I love to surf. I did fine. I had other things I could do. And that was important for me to know. And what I figured out is sometimes I go surfing because I'm not taking the time to be creative and figure out what else I'd like to do. There you go. One of my other clients had gotten from a friend some clay, and she just took it. Mostly, I think, just to be polite, she said. Well, one day she had finished work, didn't have anything to do, and was not going to go out and take a risk. And she remembered that when she was in first grade, they had made like a rope out of clay and had wound it around and then smoothed it. And they had made like a little pot. And she decided she was going to try that. So she put on her old clothes and she went out in the garage and she got a little pan of water and she made her rope out of that clay. She wound it around and she smoothed it. And she looked over and she saw that she had a screwdriver and she drew some designs on it. And she said that she saved it so that she could get that pot fired, and it was some store that has a kiln, which is not accessible now. And she said she noticed that she was working with that pot for 3 hours. She lost track of time. She had so much fun. It was her energy and her focus just zeroed in on that pot. And she said, I felt happy. So she's discovered something she likes to do. So I have a question for you. If you take a minute and look around and watch yourself during the day, what are you doing that's different that maybe you thought you couldn't do, maybe you thought you would never want to do, that you're doing and finding out, touch my face, that I'm pretty good at that, or I like that, or I forgot how much I enjoy this. Check it out. Pay attention to yourself. You're important. And this is a time that you can get to know yourself better in a marvelous new way so that you can add to your story. Go out there and take something with you. Maybe take a recipe. Maybe take a pot of clay. Maybe take a cartoon. Maybe an animation. Whatever that you, or surf in a whole different way. Take a minute or two and watch yourself. No, I don't talk about be critical or compare yourself. Well, my pot's not as good as that pot and yada yada. No, this is where you're just in your circle and you appreciate yourself and you want to get to know yourself better. May as well take this time to renew and make your friendship with yourself better. This is a time when we're looking around and we're appreciating who we have, what we have, how we are. And you know what? You deserve to be part of that appreciation. When we talk about putting people first, you're a people. You are. You're an important people. So take some time to stand in your circle, look around and say, all right, not bad. And now I remember what I like. Now I remember what I did. Now I remember what I learned that I want to take with me. Whatever it is, look at yourself in a different way. Appreciate yourself more deeply. And that is my offering for today. So click that button so you'll know every time I make a video, or although right now it's every day, I'd still like you to subscribe, tell a friend, and come back tomorrow because I will be here. And I would really like you to let me know what you've learned about yourself that you want to keep, that surprised you, that amazed you, that helped you lose track of time because you enjoyed it so much. Great. Write your story. Make sure it's one you really want to share and that you can take out there for your legacy. Bye for now.